All right. Thanks for being here tonight, everyone. So before we get started, if someone would just throw up into the chat or on the microphone that they can both hear me as well as see the video image on the screen. If I can just get a confirmation that we are live and you can hear my voice and you can see. Thank you very much, Bree. All right, let's go ahead and kick this kicked off. Real quick administrative announcement before we start. If at any time during this presentation there is any sort of lull or stoppage, just stay on or relog back in. It just means we had an internet outage and we'll log right back in to kick it off. So thank you so much for being here on a Sunday evening tonight. The person that invited you here to see this is very excited to see some information. I have the honor and privilege to be able to share that information tonight on our exclusive VIP lifestyle event. Before we get started, just a real quick information about myself. My background, I spent 15 years plus with the United States Marine Corps. I also spent 15 years plus in corporate America. I owned both an insurance and real estate firm. And about 12 years ago, a friend of mine introduced me to this concept that you're going to see tonight, and that has forever changed my life. So let's go ahead without any further ado and get started here this evening. So why are we here tonight? So your friend invited you to see this. Maybe they shared what it's about. Maybe they didn't. So I'm going to ask you three questions, and if you say yes to any of these three questions, you can feel assured that you're in the right spot this evening, that you're qualified to be here, that what you're going to see is appropriate for you. So number one, are you interested in more leisure travel and vacation experiences in your life? Number two, maybe you're like me who's very budget conscious or very frugal and you want to access shopping discounts and savings. Or number three, you want to have an additional supplemental income or additional financial security in your life. So if you answered yes to any of these questions, you're in the right spot tonight. If you answered yes to two or more, then what you're going to see is absolutely ideal for you and your family. So 12 years ago, my friend Brian, I was in real estate. He was a real estate agent client. He reached out to me and he said, Chris, let me ask this question. He goes, if I could show you a way to go on vacations, get paid for that, would you like that? I didn't think that was a real question. I didn't think that opportunity really existed, but I said yes because I trusted my friend. And for someone who had been not on any vacations for the previous 8 years because I was just so busy on with my businesses, I didn't have any time to go anywhere. So, where I tell you that I owned my businesses, that's somewhat true, but in reality, my businesses own me. And so after saying yes to my friend, life changed. This is me in Aruba. Here I am in Puerto Vallarta with the iguana. This is in Cozumel. Here I am in the front of the main pyramid at Chichen Itza. This is on the supercar tour in Denver. This is in Tahiti. Here I am in Nassau, Bahamas. This is with my friend Eric in the Napa Valley tour. Here's on the South yacht tour in South Beach, Miami. This is with the Mariachi band in Mexico. Here I'm in Maui. This is in Cancun. This is my friend Asia in Key West. Here I am at the zoo in Santa Barbara. Here I am off-roading and ATVing in the Yucatan Peninsula. This is on the observation wheel in Las Vegas. Here I am on one of multiple cruises I went on. In fact, I leave in literally like 6 hours from right now to fly out to Miami, and I'll be boarding on another cruise ship for the Caribbean all next week. So I'm super excited about that. Here I am looking for the Triangle and the Bermuda. This is in New Orleans. Here I am with my buddy Brian on the island of Jamaica. Grand Turk Island. Here I am on the top of Diamond Head in Oahu, Hawaii. This is in front of the Dolphin Cove at the Atlantis. This is Catalina Island. Here I am in Nueva Vallarta ziplining. This is Freeport. Here I am in St. Martin. Guys, over 200 personal leisure vacations in the last 12 years because I said yes to my friend. And quite frankly, I didn't even know what I was saying yes to. But it's all about being in the right place at the right time. So over that 12-year period, our program has modified, adjusted, changed, revised, and where we're at today, it's absolutely dialed in, locked in, and you're getting ready to see something before the masses in the absolute best version of what we offer within the leisure vacation space. In fact, you're going to see the platform overview of our pre-launch product, our brand new travel and lifestyle subscription model available now to the North American continent. So our program is called Travel Advantage. And Travel Advantage is a membership subscription program, just like a Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, etc. So we operate just like one of these models. In fact, we're often called the Netflix of travel. And so what do? We leverage our database of subscribers, just like a Sam's or a Costco, to get you the best deals within travel and hospitality space. So our membership consists of three membership tiers, the first of which is called VIP. And so I'm going to run through this just really briefly what a VIP member is. This is really our introductory membership option, and it gives you access to our online proprietary booking engine that we actually own and operate. And here you can book hotels, flights, resorts, car rentals, transfers, activities, etc. But the difference is because we own it and you're a subscriber, you're going to get discounted and preferred pricing. In the case of hotels and resorts, you're going to get wholesale and below wholesale pricing. So we access this either through our credentialed, secured website that we access as a subscriber, or we can access it on our mobile device via an app that we download. So I'm going to share just what this looks like and give you some price comparisons as to what else is on the market. So this is what it looks like when you check in as a subscriber. You can see I've done a search here of Tulum, Mexico, specifically all-inclusive properties. So you see two properties, Secrets and Dreams in Tulum, both all-inclusives. Above that, you see the search parameters, the dates of, that's actually next year, 7 days, 6 nights over Valentine's week. Okay? And so very similar to any other online booking engine that you might have seen. Well, let's compare this now. So here we have booking.com. So this is the least expensive online rate for that particular vendor supplier. You have Secrets and you have Dreams that we just showed previously. So Secrets over $5,000 for 2 adults for 7 days, 6 nights. Dreams Tulum $2,100 for 2 adults. So how does ours work? Well, here we log in. We see Secrets Tulum. We see on the right-hand side the pricing. Obviously way better. That's about a $2,300 savings in one single booking. Absolutely ridiculous, right? So not only though are we saving money, we're also making money, right? So every booking that we do on this online booking engine, whether it's flights, hotels, car rentals, activities, etc., we actually earn what are called travel credits. So we earn these credits, these virtual currency dollars that accumulate in our account that we can then redeem and apply towards future booking on the booking engine. So that's right. So if you book, you book a flight, a hotel, etc., these points accumulate in an account for you, and you can redeem them towards the future travel. And if you have enough of credits, you can actually zero out the cost of your future travel because you're applying travel credits instead of dollars. So here's a side-by-side comparison between booking.com and then also us. Secrets Tulum, you can see that's, again, a huge, ridiculously huge savings. Dreams Tulum, also $800 plus savings on one single booking. Guys, how is it that we get these prices? Well, again, we are not a retail site. We are a private site exclusive for our subscribers. We're not interested in making a margin or markup on you. Why? Because you're a subscriber. The same thing with Costco and Sam's, right? Why do I get better deals at Costco and Sam's? Because they access the wholesale bulk purchasing of their database of subscribers, and then they give it to you because you are a paid member of the program. They don't need to make a margin or markup. And then, of course, not only are we saving money, we're earning those travel credits simultaneously. How about some additional comparisons? Now, Valentine's weekend. This is at the Riu Palace, Expedia, Booking.com, and us. Obviously, the least expensive and earning travel credits. How about Vegas, Hilton Grand Vacation Club, Expedia, Booking, us. How about Circa Resort, Expedia, Booking, us. Guys, we beat all of the suppliers out there every single time. In the case of hotels and resorts, guaranteed. Not only do we guarantee it, if you find a better price online somewhere, we will actually give you 150% of the difference. That's how confident we are in the pricing. How about the Aria? Super swanky right there on the strip. Expedia, Booking, us. Not only you're saving money, you're making money simultaneously. So that is our VIP subscription level. It is a whopping $20 per month. So wait, Chris, let me get this straight. I can make one booking, save $6, $7, $8, $2,000 in one transaction, and the cost to participate is only $20 per month. That is exactly correct. So our VIP subscribers access all of our proprietary online booking engine with all of those discounted, preferred, and wholesale rates for $20 per month. So let's move on to the second tier of our membership. We call this Elite. This is actually our standard membership. This is our primary membership levels. Again, our VIP, while amazing, is really just the tip of the iceberg. That's our introductory model. Our Elite membership gets you access to all of the features of the subscription. So when you log in as an Elite subscriber, it's going to look just like this. In the center there, you're going to see the gold bar. That's going to be all the verticals that we offer, all the different platforms that you can book here. This is where you're going to access Ticketmaster, flash deals, our life experiences, our lifestyle mall, as well as all the other things that you can access through a traditional booking engine as well. So the main component that is the huge benefit to our Elite membership, and quite frankly, the entire Travel Advantage program, is our loyalty points program. And this is absolutely incredible how this works. So what happens as a subscriber, as you make your monthly subscription dues, all of that money accumulates in an earmarked travel savings account in your name. Okay? Every dollar spent goes now available to your future travel or towards our lifestyle mall. We'll talk about that shortly. So every dollar equals 1 point. Every point equals $1. And what's interesting also is that our points never expire. So even if you don't use them for any reason, they will roll over. They're always available to you. What does that mean? It means that 100% of your investment dollars comes back to you. You never lose a single dollar because you always have access to all of your money. So let me put it in these terms. Every single one of you most likely participates already in subscription programs, whether it's your cell phone membership, your Netflix membership, your Hulu membership, your Disney Plus membership, your gym membership, something, right? I'm willing to bet money here and now, none of them at the end of the year give you all your money back. That's exactly what we just did. We gave you all of it back to use towards travel or purchases on our lifestyle mall. So our Elite membership is $120 per month. Keep in mind that all that converts into loyalty points and accumulates in your travel savings account month after month after month. And then you can redeem those points as dollars towards, again, all the verticals in our platform. So what can I apply these loyalty points to? Well, the first thing you can apply it to is your booking engine, right? So let's just say, pretend you want to book a flight, and that flight is American Airlines, and it costs $230. And let's just pretend on our website it's the exact same price. $230 with American Airlines, $230 with us. Guess where I'm going to book every single time? With us. Why? Because I'm applying loyalty points to bring my price down, and simultaneously I'm getting paid travel credits to do it, and now I can let those accumulate and now get free flights on my booking engine. So this is one avenue, one place that we can redeem all of our loyalty points is our ad hoc anytime on-demand travel through our booking engine. The second place that we can apply them is what we call our life experiences. So life experiences are really the bread and butter of our membership. What these are wholesale priced, group curated luxury vacation packages that you would never be able to do on your own or build on your own. And if you did, it would cost you thousands of dollars to do it. How is it we can do it? Because again, we leverage a database of hundreds of thousands of subscribers to get you amazing deals within the travel and hospitality space. So here's an example of one. We had this trip this year. This is in Dubai. Okay, you can see here when it is, how many days it is, and you can see next to the green check marks all the things we curate, right? Everything we've added. Airport transfers, meals, tours, dinner safari in the desert, lodging, English-speaking guides, transportation, all of these things. Guys, that is a $3,000 package. You're getting that for $550 per person at the wholesale rate. But wait a minute, Chris, what's that question mark? What are you trying to trick us here? Well, that is where you can now further reduce the cost of this price by taking that money out of your earmarked travel savings account and applying it to this. So $550 a person or $1,100 for two for a couple minus $200 is now $900 total or $450 a person for that trip. How about Cairo, Egypt? Okay. What does it include? Airport transfers, the lodging, the meals, the tours, going to see the pyramids and the Sphinx on Giza, museum access, museum tickets included, English-speaking guides included, transportation included. Again, $3,000 plus package, you're getting this for 700 per person or 1,400 for two. You can apply 350 loyalty points off of that. How about Phuket, Thailand? $399 a person. You can apply 399 loyalty points. The first person is actually going $0. So when you log in and look at your life experiences, we have a huge inventory of these. This is what it looks like right on the website when you log in. Here we have Marrakesh, Morocco on the left. We just got done with that trip. That was literally Halloween this year. That just took off. Amazing trip. How about an 8-day Mediterranean cruise right there in the middle, or Malaga, Spain, right there on the right? Okay, how about all-inclusive? I already told you I love all-inclusives. This is Playa del Carmen on the left, Dominican Republic in the middle, Cancun, Mexico on the right. All of these are all-inclusive properties and destinations. So let's look at this one here on the left, because it absolutely blows my mind the value of what these things are. So this is 5 days, 4 nights at the Coco Reef Resort in Playa del Carmen. All you can eat, all you can drink, and most importantly, all you can drink. That is what all-inclusive means. $550 a person or $1,100 for 2 people. But you can apply 350 loyalty points, bringing that trip cost to $375 a person. Guys, where I live here in Kansas City, I cannot drive down the road to the Best Western Hotel or the La Quinta Inn and stay for 5 days, 4 nights for $375. And I certainly am not given all the food I can eat 24/7 and all the liquor I can drink 24/7. Guys, that is a stupid good price, an amazing pricing that we have access. Why? Because we're leveraging the database of subscribers. You can't get this anywhere else except through us. Okay, let's talk about the third place we can apply loyalty points to. It's what's called our lifestyle mall or our duty-free shop. I don't know if you've ever flown internationally and been at the airports, and you'll see that duty-free mall, right? So, and you see within that duty-free mall, in addition to, again, liquor, you also have all these brand name merchandise products. Well, guess what? We have it, and now you have it on your mobile device wherever you want to go. It's called our Lifestyle Mall, and you can access brand name merchandise anywhere you want, but you're going to get special access to it, and you can apply your loyalty points to it as well. So this is what it looks like when you log in. You can see at the top the categories of what products that you can look for and purchase. This is under the women's category, so you can see there's a lot of stuff out here. A lot of things now to be able to redeem and pull out of that travel savings account if you want to apply it to luxury merchandise. So these are men's colognes because I like to smell good when I go out in public. So it's one of the things that I found on the mall that I really liked. So there's a ton of different colognes, but I want to use this screenshot as an example of break this down of how that works. So let's look at the example on the left. That's Pleasures by Estee Lauder for men. The average retail price for that cologne is $86. So that's what you would pay at a Nordstrom, a Dillard's, a Sephora. Okay. But we have an exclusive member savings because, well, this is our exclusive lifestyle mall, and we save $55 off of that. So our out-of-pocket price is $31 for that cologne. However, you can see below that, we're not done yet. I can now take an additional $11 off by applying 11 loyalty points from my account off of the cost of this cologne. My out-of-pocket price now is $20 for that cologne, $19 for the other colognes respectively. And oh, by the way, not only am I saving money, I'm getting paid as well simultaneously. I'm earning 155 travel credits when I purchase here. So now what we're starting to see is we're starting to see the ecosystem comes full circle. We're starting to see the synergy here. Because what's going to happen next month? It's called Christmas. And because people do Christmas, now they get a free flight, right? Because people do graduations and anniversaries, now they got a free hotel, right? We're going to buy stuff anyway. Now we buy it through our mall. We save money doing it, and we get paid money doing it too. What the paid money is in the form of those travel credits. How do we use the travel credits? We apply them to our booking engine for complimentary travel. So I'm earning travel credits every time I book on the booking engine, and I'm earning travel credits every time I shop now for luxury name brand merchandise products. So how about something for the ladies? Okay, so this is directly from Michael Kors' website. You can see at the top, michaelkors.com. This is the Whitney Medium bag from their outlet division. $478 for that product from Michael Kors. Okay, well, only chumps buy direct, right? So I'm not a chump, I'm a subscriber. So I'm going to my lifestyle mall, and I'm going to get the exact same Whitney Medium bag, right? Not for me, but as a gift for a lovely lady out there. And I'm going to pay $239 instead of $478. Why? Because I have a philosophy. I'd rather have more money in my pocket than less money. But we're not done there yet because I can now apply 112 loyalty points from my account, thus now making that price $127 out of pocket versus $478 directly through the manufacturer. If you look above the Sheila bag, there you'll see 259 products found. And that is at the date of the moment that I screenshotted this from my lifestyle mall. There were 259 Michael Kors products available for purchase. Guys, there is a huge inventory of stuff out here. Saving money, making money. How much money am I making on that Michael Kors bag? Well, 1,195 travel credits, right? So again, because there's Mother's Day, because there's Valentine's, I got a free flight. Because there's graduations, because there's bar mitzvahs, I got a free hotel. That's how it works. Okay, but wait, there's even more. See, as amazing as that shopping portal is, we're really not a shopping club, we're a travel club. We're travel centric. And so the Dalai Lama says this: once a year, go someplace you've never been. And we want to make that happen. We want to incentivize all of our subscribers to be able to go on an amazing travel experience every single year of their life with our subscription. And so here's how we make it happen. As part of our loyalty program, if you are loyal to us, we want to be loyal to you. And if you're a member with us for 12 consecutive months on your 1 year anniversary, we give you an amazing gift for life. And the gift is we eliminate our point cap restriction on our life experiences. Now you can select any of the life experiences from the inventory and you can just go. You can apply all of your points, completely zeroing it out to nothing, and then you and a guest go for $0 out of pocket every year forever. You're very, very welcome. So here's 6 examples of some of our life experience packages to see where it is, the per person price, the price for 2, right? So as an elite member, over the course of the year, you would have 1440 points in your account. You have sufficient points to zero out any of these trips going for 2 people at $0 out of pocket. And then you still have points left over to either A, use it on your on-demand anytime travel, use it on other life experience packages, let it roll over, and because they never expire, it's completely up to you. Or use it for shopping, whatever you want to do. So, Marrakesh, Morocco. Stupid amazing property at the El Olivar Palace, okay? This is one of our packages. We just literally finished this package this week. That's what they departed on Halloween, or it kicked off on Halloween this year. Airport transfers included, all inclusive. And if you look at the pictures on the right, you can see how amazing that property is. $599 a person, or $1,200 for 2. And in your first 12 months, you can apply 300 loyalty points. But again, once you've met that 1 year anniversary period, you can now apply all of your loyalty points. Now you're going for $0 per person on to Marrakesh. Absolutely incredible. Let's talk about our third tier. Our third tier is called Elite Turbo. So for a one-time, lifetime upgrade payment of $250, you access Elite Turbo. Well, what do I get as a Turbo member? Well, there's a number of features that you're going to unlock and get benefits for, but I'm only going to talk about one of them. And the one feature is this. See, as an elite member, every dollar you pay as part of your subscription, as we know, converts into those loyalty points in your earmarked savings account. You get 1 point for every dollar. But as an elite turbo, you get 2 points for every dollar. See, it works like this. You pay us 25 bucks, we pay you 50 bucks. You pay us 100 bucks, we pay you 200 bucks. You pay us 120 bucks, we pay you 240 bucks. We just give it right back to you after we double it. It is no longer a travel savings account. It is now a travel 401k account with a guaranteed 100% employer match. Guys, that's 2,880 points every single year, which constitutes an extra 1,440 in free money that we give to you every year. One thing about me, I love, love, love free. I love free food. I love free drinks. I love free travel. I love free money. Anything free, I'm all about it. And so now I'm getting $1,440 in free money every single year because I never paid that. They paid me, and I can redeem it dollar for dollar on all of the verticals. Going back now to this example, let's look at that Mediterranean cruise. 1,000 a person or 2,000 total, right? As an elite member, I would have 1440 points. That's not sufficient points to zero out that cruise trip. I looked at that trip and I said, "Oh my gosh, that is a cool trip. Let me go deep dive and look into that." So here's all the things that we include into this, right? You don't just get the cruise, right? These are life experiences. These are VIP curated packages. So we're now curating the port fees and taxes, service charges, the all-inclusive drink package included, priority boarding, special restaurant stuff. All this stuff is included. That is a $2,800 value. So what's happening? I'm redeeming 2,000 points for a $2,800 cruise, and I now still have $880 in free money to use on any other travel or complimentary shopping. Absolutely lights out, ridiculous good. These are our three tiers: VIP, Elite, Elite Turbo. 20 per month, 120 per month, or 120 per month, plus a one-time lifetime activation of 250. As an elite member, you're going to be awarded 1440 in loyalty points. That has a retail value of about $2,000 to $3,000 a year in value. And as an elite turbo, you get 2880 points. That has a retail value of about $4,000 to $6,000 in retail value every single year for the rest of your life. Stupid good, stupid amazing, but yes, there's even more on top of that. So, what if I told you that paying the monthly subscription fees were completely optional? What if you got an email from your cell phone carrier and from T-Mobile or AT&T, and they said, we're just thinking about letting you just enjoy the benefits for nothing. How about having a free cell phone for life? Would that appeal to any of you? It would definitely appeal to me. Why? Because I love free cell phones, right? So what about with our program? What if you didn't have to pay? Well, we have a program for this. It's called a referral program, and it works just like your credit card referral program. It works just like your cell phone referral program. Well, Chris, what do you mean? I didn't even know that I had a referral program with my credit card or my cell phone. How does that work? Well, if you take the time to actually read any of those emails that come from your credit card company, whether that's your Southwest Airlines card, your Cabela's card, your Capital One Venture card, your Chase Sapphire card, it doesn't really matter which one it is. They all do it. So you read the bottom and you see this. Hey, if you forward this link to your friends Susie or Sally or Brenda or Esmeralda, it doesn't really matter, and they apply for the Capital One Venture card or the Chase Sapphire card through your referral, guess what happens? You now get a $40, $60, $80 credit off of your next billing with the credit card company. Pretty cool, but it's not cool enough for us. See, we are the top #1 lifestyle subscription program in the world. We got to go and make it even better. So our referral program is much more robust than that. Here's how ours works. As a subscriber, over any period of time, whether it's 2 hours or 2 years, if you say, hey, I know some people that this will bring some value to. I know some people that love to shop and they'd love to get free money to do that, or they'd love to have the free money to go on vacations, whatever the case is, right? If you have 3 referrals to our program in any period of time, we eliminate all your monthly dues forever. It's now completely free. You do not pay a dime. You pay nothing every month. But here's the really good part. We continue to dump the loyalty points into your account as if you were paying the money, even though you pay no money. What does that mean? It means we're now giving you one completely free trip every year as a subscriber, subject to the referral program, plus all free money and other travel shopping with whatever points you didn't redeem on the pick choice of your choice that you picked on that life experience. See, it's not just zeroing it out or redeeming a trip now, it's a free trip. You pay nothing, and we give you close to $3,000 every year to pick a trip on us that you take, and then all the points left over that you didn't take is free money to use for other travel on us or free shopping on us. You're very, very welcome. So, you know what's better, though, than a free trip every year? Well, if you're watching this program and you're married or you have a spouse or a significant other, you can actually refer your spouse. That counts as one of your referrals. And also you could make the 3 referrals on your spousal account as well. And now you have 2 free trips every single year. See, it's not a free trip per household, it's a free trip per account. And so in your household, if you have 2 accounts, it's 2 free trips. Guys, absolutely incredible. I love it, love it, love it. This is our platform. This is Travel Advantage. This is how we do what we do, right? Accessing all the services that you see here. We are number one in our industry with what we do. We are the only travel agency within the direct sales space that is a membership subscription model that has been around even since before COVID, has survived all of that, and we've just dialed it in and honed it out to an amazing program with the best value I've ever seen anywhere. It's absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, let's recap. Have I shared with you how to have more leisure travel and vacation experiences in your life? Yes. In fact, I showed you how to have, quite frankly, one, two, or even unlimited free trips every year based on the number of accounts that you hold. Secondly, I've showed you how to access shopping discounts and savings by virtue of a lifestyle mall, so you're now redeeming monopoly money instead of your own U.S. currency. Okay, Chris, but what about that third question? You said there was another component about supplemental income and financial security. So when my friend Brian shared this with me 12 years ago, this is what I said. I said, if that is real, people will do this. And for me, while free trips are amazing, and I certainly would love them, that's not why I got excited. Because you could give me, quite frankly, 100 free trips a year, and I wasn't going to take any of them because I had no time to go on them because I was working 60, 70, 80 hours per week in my real estate industry. But when I saw this, I said, wait a minute, if that's real, how can I position myself? How can I become the beneficiary of what's about to happen here? How can I partner with you so that I can get a cut or a piece of that? And they said, we'll tell you exactly how to do it. You can come on board, you can franchise with us, you can partner with us, you can become an independent contractor with us. Our marketing arm is called MWRLife. We operate now in over 150 countries. We have close to now, almost now, 1 million subscribers worldwide, and we've been around since the pre-pandemic, and we're absolutely disrupting the travel industry. And you can become what we call a lifestyle ambassador with our company. This component is completely optional. That's not for you. It's not for you. That's all good. But for me, this is why I came on board, right? Because I wanted to get paid in money, not loyalty points, not free trips. I wanted money for helping grow the database of subscribers. So a lifestyle ambassador is just our fancy term for being an independent contractor, a business partner, an associate with us. It's all about owning your own business. Like my good friend Farrah Gray says, build your own dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs. And you don't have to operate in the retail economy. You now operate in the subscription economy. All the big boys the last 10, 20 years, subscription-based businesses, and you get to access that model. What I'm going to share, there's no guarantees regarding income. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business opportunity that does require some effort, but it pays off huge. And so basically what we're doing is we're giving you the right opportunity at the right time. Going into now, towards the end of this year is set to be an over $10 trillion a year for this industry, largest industry in the world, which is travel. This becomes your perfect plan B because why? You have a cell phone too. And because I have a cell phone, now I make money in my leisure spare time accessing a digital economy and earning a digital currency. And you can participate as much as you want or as little as you want. Spare time, part-time, full-time, no time, all the time. I don't care time. I'm not your boss. You are your boss. For me, 12 years ago, it was 4 hours a week. I carved out 4 hours a week, and I did that for 4.5 years. And at the end of the 4.5 years, it was done forever. I was able to retire before the age of 40, walk away with complete time and financial income, and then, as I shared before, go on over 200 personal leisure vacations in a 12-year window. Why? Because I figured that 4 hours a week was worth it. Because if I didn't do it, I was going to keep working 80 hours a week for the rest of my life. So to come on as an associate with us is going to cost you a whopping $99 per year. What? When I started my traditional businesses, $40,000 plus to start day one. And then my monthly operating expenses, $36,000 a month to maintain and keep the doors open. I had to make $36,000 a month to make nothing, to make zero, to break even. So when you show me a business that costs $99, I'm in on that deal. And quite frankly, I don't even care what it is because I know what I can do and I love 100% profit. So what are we going to give you with that? Well, we're going to give you a back office, payment systems, sales funnels, mobile applications, training. All the bells and whistles are yours. Within 1 hour of joining, you could literally be profitable, making money out the gate with us should you choose to. It's all about being able to earn that supplemental income that we spoke about earlier. So we have 8 different ways that we pay our ambassadors. I'm going to share with you 4 of them. Okay, the first one is this. It's called a direct sales bonus or customer acquisition bonus. This is based on what every business in the world does. If you don't know this, I'm going to share the big secret, right? Every business, it doesn't matter what country, it doesn't matter where on the globe, it's predicated on the having a product or service in exchange for money, period. That's it. Well, we do the same thing. And as you sell or refer our product or service, which is our subscriptions, you're going to earn a profit or a commission based upon which of those are. And this is unlimited. You can do this to infinity. You make 2 sales, you get paid on 2 sales. You make 2 million sales, you get paid on 2 million sales. There is no cap to this. Second way we pay you is what we call a fast start bonus. For people that want to kind of come out the gate quickly, for every 2 enrollments that you make within your first 21 days, we'll pay you an additional $150 for a total of $450. We also will call our membership residual override. For those who make a number of personal enrollment referrals, starting at 10 personally enrolled customers and going up from there, we're going to give you an override of all their subscription dues for the rest of your life. That 10 is a tiered system that goes up to 25% for 100 plus members. So all 3 of these ways that I just shared is based upon your efforts, based upon what you do. You're going to get compensated for what you do. We're going to pay you what you are worth. See, some people like that and some people don't like that. I really like that because I've been in situations where the person I worked next to, I knew more, I did more, I worked harder, and they got paid more. See, I didn't get paid what I was worth there. Here, I get paid exactly what I'm worth. But that's really not why I came on board. See, I wasn't interested in getting paid for my efforts. I wanted to get paid leveraged income, which means I wanted to get paid for not my efforts. I wanted to go to the beach and drink Mai Tais and get paid for that. And that's called leveraged income. It's the one thing all successful people have in common, according to Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the #1 financial best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Leverage, you either will leverage people, money, time, assets, and if you don't, you are the one being leveraged. And he says for most Americans, the easiest way to gain leverage is by accessing a marketing team. He says the richest people in the world look for and build networks while everyone else just looks for work. Okay, what does this mean? What do you mean a marketing team? Well, if you're a guest on here tonight and you are looking at participating on our business model, the person that invited you, they fall on a marketing team. And if you join, you go on the same marketing team as them. Okay, I get it. What does that do? Well, now you no longer get compensated for what you do. You get compensated for what the team does together. So, Chris, what you're telling me is I can join the team, and over time, as other members of the team make referrals and sales, I get awarded on that. I get compensated on that, even though I didn't do anything towards that. That's exactly right. So completely unlike every job you've ever done in your life, I'm now going to help award and pay you for what you don't do. I absolutely love this. Now, I'm not saying you do nothing, but it's not just you. It's us together, working together, and you're now leveraging me. You're leveraging the team. So we call these our team residuals. So let me break this down. So I'm going to show here on the left a number. This is going to be a number of subscribers that your team brings into the referral database. And this is the number of subscribers that join subsequent to you. See, you're going to get compensated on every enrollment after you. There are people that I've shared this with 3 months ago. There's people that I shared this 3 years ago. And they said no. And I've brought in hundreds of sales. Guess how much they got paid on them? Whopping $0. So you're going to get compensated on all the sales subsequent and chronologically after you. And we're going to start it with 3. And every number you see here equates to a special rank promotional level that we have within our company. And we'll talk about that briefly as well. So we already know that we're incentivized to at least make 3 referrals, right? Because we want to waive our fees. We don't want to pay them any more part of that referral program. So at 3 subscribers, we're now going to earn a dual team residual of $120 per month. We call that a silver ambassador, and your total projected monthly earnings in US dollars is $300 for the month. Then what happens is all of those are also incentivized to do the same thing. and it naturally organically grows. Why? Because some people like myself love free, and I'd rather have a free cell phone for life than pay money for a cell phone for life. I hope that makes sense, right? And at 12 subscribers, you're now at a team residual of $300 a month, with a gold ambassador, total $600 per month as a gold ambassador. How about once your team reaches 30 subscribers in your referral database? That is not you making 30 referrals. That is us together making 30 referrals. You're getting a team residual now of $450 per month and a total monthly income of $1,500 as what we call a platinum ambassador. I want you to look at it as a profit sharing bonus that you're getting because Chris Tucker is doing some work. Team residuals. Once you have 50 subscribers in your database, now this does not equate to a particular rank level, but we do have a special milestone at 50 subscribers. And if you hit 50 in your database, we're going to do this, give you a new car. Would that be okay for you? We'll give you a $500 stipend towards a new luxury vehicle. If you don't want the vehicle, that's fine too. We'll give you a $250 cash bonus instead if you don't want the $500. Once your team gets to 60 subscribers, that's a team residual of $750 a month. You're now what we call titanium, earning $2,500 per month passively, residually. You can make zero sales for the rest of your life, and we'll continue to pay this at a minimum, and will continue to go up. Why? Because your marketing team is still doing activity, whether you do or you do not. That is irrelevant here. 120 subscribers. Now we're going to give you a team residual of $1,200 per month. That's what we call Jade, and you're at now $3,000 per month as total projected earnings. How about 250 subscribers? We're going to pay you here $2,400 a month in team residuals. I want to stop here before I go to the monthly income on that ranked promotional level. A lot of people say, there's no way that I'm going to make 250 referrals. There's no way my team will make 250 referrals. Let me just go back in time a little bit. See, this program is all about geometric income expansion. It's very, very much like a 401k account or a savings account or an IRA account that you start early on. And the number one driving force and factor of all investments is time. See, 12 years ago, my friend made one referral, me. And over the next 4.5, 5 years, I put in 2,000 subscribers. Do you think he was happy with making one? Guys, it's a team effort. It's not what you do, it's what we do together. And at that, we call that a Pearl Ambassador, and you're now earning $5,000 per month residually. Guys, from there, it just goes up and up and up. And quite frankly, it eventually gets to a point of what we call critical mass. And at which point you couldn't stop it even if you tried. Why? Because someone like me is on the team, and someone like me needs to be at a point where I walk away from my life-sucking business of 80 hours a week, and I need to be bringing in 5,000 plus residually, passively every single month, and I need to do that within the next 12 months. And you get to be the beneficiary of that. It's all about multiple streams of income. Warren Buffett says this: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And guys, I absolutely love this one. So what is so amazing here, as an independent 1099 contractor, you're now going to access the portions of the tax code that W-2 employees do not get to access. And now Uncle Sam is going to pay you to do this. He's going to subsidize you to own your own business, to be successful with us. And now you get to write off and deduct all the things you do as part of your business. Again, we already talked about this 20 times already. Every single one of you already has a cell phone subscription. How many of you write it off? I do, because my cell phone is my number one business tool. It's requisite for what I do, as are my meals, entertainment, mileage, Zoom subscription, computer, flat screen television. Everything that I do in connection with my business, Uncle Sam subsidizes me for those items. And you know what's really, really cool? See, tomorrow I leave and I fly out to Miami to go to the Caribbean on a cruise. And you know what? That's part of my business too, because I'm in the leisure travel business, and I'm going to write all that off as well. Guys, this is an absolutely killer opportunity, and if you understand this component, it's going to be the best investment you'll ever make in your life. I highly encourage you to speak with your tax representative, your CPA, or your tax attorney, or if you don't have one, get this book by Sandy Botkin called Lower Your Taxes, and he will give you basically the life hacks on how to make money from the government. Because why? Because you own a home-based business. And just as Dave Ramsey says, the worst thing you can do in today's economy is get a second job, and the best thing you can do is begin a home-based business. And what I love, love, love about this opportunity in particular is you have first mover advantage. See, I already told you that the company is established. reputable, strong, debt-free, and now going on over 12 years old. What I didn't tell you is that when they started and they operated for those 12 years, they operated primarily out of Asia and Europe. Their goal was to be the #1 travel club in Asia and Europe, and they accomplished that. And guess what they're doing now this year? Guess what they did just a few months ago? They entered into what we call pre-launch in North America. You see, this is brand new to our backyard. So you have a established, credible company on one hand, but you have a ground floor opportunity on the other because nobody in this country knows about this. Nobody in North America, no one in Mexico, Canada, or the United States has been involved. You are going to be the first one to take it to your market, to your network, should you choose to. It's called first mover advantage, and it will pay you like a banshee. So, our business component, completely optional. If it's not for you, it's all good. But personally, I recommend everyone does it. Okay? And these are my top 10 reasons why everyone should. But at the end of the day, it comes down to one simple question. What is the risk versus return for you? What is the absolute worst thing that could happen here? And what is the absolute best thing that could happen to you? And weigh those out and make your decision. Guys, there's no guarantees regarding income. The success or failure of each independent lifestyle ambassador, like any other business in the world, depends on your individual's skills and personal effort. But in our case, also on the skills and the effort of the marketing team that you fall on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor, and I'm going to ask you to show respect enough to the person that invited you to let them know if you are what's called an A, B, or C. What does that mean? Well, a C person is someone that says, hey, that's all good maybe for you, but that's not really my bag, and I just want to see myself off of this Zoom. Let them know you're a C. We thank you for looking. We appreciate your time. A B person is someone that says, I don't know so much about the marketing side, but I love that subscription. I get it. I understand that. I like being able to have a budget, be able to go on amazing trips that I never would have been able to afford without it with me and my family, and being able to do that every single year for the rest of my life. That subscription is absolutely amazing. I'm a B. Or, listen, I don't have all the answers yet. I've got some questions I want to get answered, but I understand what's happening. I think it's an amazing subscription model, and I see the business opportunity, and I want to be an A. Again, I don't get it, and I don't know how much or if I'm going to do anything, but what I do know is that guy talking to us right now is about to show this to another 200 or 300 people in the next few months, and I want to get compensated on that activity. So again, let them know. Text them or call them. I'm an A, I'm a B, or a C, so that we know. Sir Richard Branson says this: if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, and you can learn how to do it later. Guys, I promise you, I promise you, if you really ask them and they understood what was happening, the people that I talked to 7 years ago, people I talked to 10 years ago, the people I talked to 8 weeks ago, if they knew what was happening and they knew how much money they'd lost by saying no, I promise you, they wish they could go back in time and say yes. I appreciate everybody being on here tonight. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me. I'm super excited to get out of here shortly, hit the airport, and spend the next week in the Caribbean. And I hope the next trip I go on can be with you. I hope to be able to work with you to help you reach your goals, or just at a minimum, be able to party around the world on the beaches of the world. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Have an amazing evening, an amazing week ahead. God bless.